You guys hit any roadblocks along the way? Have you ever thought, this is too hard. We're just going to stay at home and just go back to selling locally? No? That's because you've got the commitment,
It's called, I will never give up.
Perfect. You're drawing on what you already know about your industry, what you know about the world, and your own common sense to pre-select some target markets that may make sense for you. Then your next job is to go ahead and prove that that decision was correct or not. Exactly. And the key message in there, Stacy, I think, is ask them some questions. Boot it back into their court. And if you put some work back on their plate and they come back and you say, I am this person, I'm with this company, thanks for your response, this is what we want to do, now the lead is warming up. But if you never hear from them again, which happens about 90% of the time on those very vague inquiries, then you haven't wasted more than 30 seconds or a minute of your time on them. Those guys get a lot of people say, I want to export my stuff, can you help me? They're going to go, oh no, not one of those again. But if you say, I am Stacy, this is what our company does, this is our products, this is the markets that I'm thinking I'd like to go into, and this is the exact kind of customer or distributor that I'd like to do business with, they're going to say, hey, we've got a live one here. What do we have to remember about distributors? How many product lines are they selling? So you've got to keep it simple, Steve. They love you for that. And a couple other things too to take into account, whether you're selling through distribution or direct, is population of customers. So you folks have a high population of customers, as do you guys. Cyril, on the other hand, has a very low population of customers. So you probably don't sell through distribution at all. You sell directly to your customers. Every month, baby, January, February, March, April, May, June, that goes with the program. So we're going to be doing teleconferences once a month for an hour and listening for the information that is going to help you to determine whether or not you're going to be calling your travel agent or not. Well, I credit you for saying that because generally speaking, that's the stuff that most people don't see. How all these achievements that their company had and all that, they actually disrespected that. What they wanted to hear was how partnering was going to be beneficial for everybody. And we're frustrated by people who want to say, yeah, well, we'll get in touch, we'll talk to you in a couple of weeks. And then you talk in a couple of weeks, well, talk a little bit more, and then, well, we're going to think about it for a while longer. You're going, come on, let's get on with it. Their frustration, though, is they're saying, these people want to do business, I don't even know them, I met them once. They could fail. Your channel partners could fail, and there's 3 reasons why they could fail. What are they? And then you're into setting them up all over again. So what you want to do is you've got to intelligently manage your network. So by doing that, you can divide your channels. So what are the main ways of keeping your distribution channels separate?
Geography.
Okay, so geography is one, because you want to keep your customers from doing what we do when we're buying a new vehicle, which is going to the Ford dealer and saying, I want this Ford Edge black with these options, give me the best price you can, thank you very much, and then drive 10 miles down the road, go to another dealer and say, I want this Ford Edge black with these options, and you play them off against each other. It goes to show how many places out there are like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh. You have Tiger as a client?
Oh,
He's
getting beat up again.
He really
yeah. Oh boy,
He asked for it. Yeah.
So the bottom line is, this is why a lot of these high context cultures, trust is so important, and it's why they take their time to get to know you. So if there is, then you're either going to need an export license or you ain't going to be able to export it at all. If you don't ask these questions and you do export it and then it blows up and it comes back on you, you are liable and you could wind up in a world of hurt, Stacy. So it's important for you to know all of those numbers for all of your products when you're exporting them, because you can't do your paperwork without it.